I don't have a fancy script for this video. I have no like hook to suck you into this, no flashy editing, nothing. This will be a pure raw video about me talking about how you can get happier. So if you want to be happier, watch this. If you don't, then just click off. And so the reason you're not happy is that you are postponing happiness into the future. And if you do this, you are actually like literally stealing your happiness without like even realizing it most of the time, because you have to admit this, you have some like script or you have some prompt in your mind that says like, I'll be happy when X happens, I'll be happy when I make $10,000, I'll be happy when I get into a better shape, I will be happy when I buy this car, and on and on. But once some time passes, you actually just move the goalpost and you start thinking about like, I will be happier when X happens, but that X just multiplies, you know? So when you said you wanted to make, or when you said, or when you thought that, okay, I will be happy when I make $5,000, and you hit those $5,000, you will not be satisfied with that for a long time. You will just automatically move the goalpost to like, let's say 10K or 15K or 20K, and you will just move and be moving the goalpost until you actually realize it and break the cycle. So as I said, you're just stuck in this loop, always moving the goalpost and stealing happiness from your present self and like delaying it into your future self. And the fact is that the future happy self of yourself literally never arrives, because you will just keep moving that goalpost. And really the only way to break the cycle, to stop moving the goalpost and start being happy like at this second, is to just stop chasing that next shiny thing, is to stop just like moving the goalpost and just stop for a second and realize how lucky you already are. Because if you just stop for a minute and look at what you have around you, like, okay, I have a roof to sleep under, I have a beautiful girlfriend, I have some like food to eat, I have a healthy family, I have my own health. Once you stop and realize that these are literally the things someone is jealous of, like somebody is really dreaming about these things, like somebody actually wants to have more food, wants to have a roof to sleep under, wants to have a nice girl. Like, there's so many people that would literally kill for, or to literally kill to have these things, you know? And if you do this, you realize that like, I don't need a yacht, I don't need to make $1 million, I don't need this huge penthouse overlooking the city or whatever, because you already have what makes you happy and what is enough to you. Like, you will realize that, okay, I already have enough. This is actually really nice, and I realize that some people would actually kill for this, because man, like sometimes I just like sit outside on the sun, drink some coffee, and I'm happy as fuck, because I know that if I were a busier person, if I had to like go to work somewhere or something like that, I wouldn't be able to appreciate moments like this, because I would be like having to like be stuck in traffic or rush to some place or whatever. But this makes me realize and basically appreciate my freedom of time so much. There's a quote I love from Oliver Berkman that said something along those lines. I will butcher this up, but it was something along those lines like, you have a nice dog, like you have a dog, but you don't love that dog, you only love the future puppies of that dog, like even though those puppies don't even exist. So if this made sense to you, think how crazy it is. You have a nice dog, nice, beautiful, good dog, who obeys you, who loves you, who protects you. In front of you, you don't love that dog, you only love its future puppies, which are yet to exist. This is literally what you are doing right now when you postpone happiness like this into that next goalpost. Like, okay, I'm making $5,000 now, but I need to be making $10,000, because I won't be happy until then. That's what you are literally doing. You are not loving the dog in front of you, but only its future puppies. And those puppies might not even come, you know? And it's really sad, because if you realize this and you look around yourself, you see that 99% of population, like 99% of people you know, and even those people that you don't know, are doing this. Even I do this sometimes, but all it takes is just a moment to stop. And as I already said at the start of the video, I just look around myself and think about things I have that I know other people would die for. I have a nice girl, as I said, I have electricity, I have food to eat, I have access to a gym, I can run, I am healthy, I have a healthy family, and it's all just great. So if you just stop for a moment, I want you to actually like stop this video and stop and think for a moment and think about how many great things you already have in your life and how lucky you are to have them, and like how other people would actually die for those things. You will realize that you actually don't need that next thing. And now I know that there's probably a huge question hanging in your mind, and that question goes along the lines of like, Thomas, okay, so should I just be happy for who I am, what I have, or what I am right now, and just like ditch my goals? Should I stop being ambitious? Should I just like ditch all my goals and just become a lazy piece of potato or whatever? And the question is no, but let me just answer right now in like more depth. You still need something to work towards. You still need some mission, some purpose, some objective, something that makes you challenge, something that makes you obsessed, something that makes you wake up excited every single morning because you are just so happy to work on this thing. Because, for example, okay, you want to build this huge business that helps a lot of people, or you want to get in this killer shape, or you want to help like orphans in Africa, I don't care, whatever that goal is. Never ditch your goals. Never ever ditch your goals, and not for the reason that like, okay, you need to attain that goal, you need to complete that goal, you need to fulfill that goal, not for that point, but for the sole reason that humans are wired to work towards something. I mean, there was this study that said, and I will butcher it again, but I will just pop it up on the screen. It says like a huge percentage of people who like went on and retired at like the age 62 or whatever, they died within a year after retiring, just for the sole reason that they had nothing, like actually nothing to work towards. They just woke up, watched some TV, ate some food, maybe spent some time with their family, that's it. So their body was literally like, fuck it, like there's no goal to work towards. So they just gave up, or the body just gave up, and they died. That's it. So to answer your question, yes, still have a goal, but don't like attach yourself to the outcome. Don't be like, okay, I'm a piece of shit and I will be miserable until I reach that goal, or until I make that much money, or until I buy that car, whatever. Don't attach your mood, don't attach your like personality or anything like that to that goal, because that is a one way to be depressed. So work towards that 10K per month, work towards that killer body, work towards, I don't know, building a huge business, whatever. Work towards that, have a goal, love that goal, obsess over it, but still wake up every single morning and just like go through your day thinking about how lucky and happy you are to have the things in life you have in your life. You know, like you have electricity, food, internet connection to watch this video. Like hopefully you have a family still. This is up to you to think about how many great things you have. And if you do this, if you learn how to work towards something big while actually loving what you have right now, you'll be one of the few people on this earth in today's day and age, like, because like 99% people only want more and more and more. You will actually be happy unlike them, and you won't be happy someday when you reach your goal, not in a year, not in a month, not in a week, whatever. You will be happy right at this moment and at the next moment and every single moment after that, because happiness is not a destination, it is a choice, and it is your choice to choose to be happy right at this moment for what you have. So that's it.